Fear not, for God hears you. This is a powerful message from Hagar's story. Are you feeling lost in a wilderness today? Maybe life has left you wandering, feeling abandoned and out of resources. You might be like Hagar, carrying the weight of uncertainty, pain, and the fear of what's to come. Imagine being in her shoes, cast out with her son, wandering in the desert, their water gone, and death seemingly closing in. She couldn't bear to see her child suffer and wept in despair. But it was in these moments of utter hopelessness that God showed up. God hears your cry. When Hagar was at her lowest, God heard her cries and the cries of her son. And here's the truth. God hears your cries too, right where you are, in the midst of your struggles, your loneliness, and your fears. God hears you. His ears are never closed to the cries of his children. Whatever wilderness you are in right now, know that God is right there with you, listening to every cry and understanding every pain. God's promise is greater than your pain. The angel of God spoke to Hagar, saying, "What is troubling you, Hagar? Fear not." Those same words are meant for you today. Fear not. God sees you. He knows your pain, and he promises to turn your situation around. God opened Hagar's eyes to see a well of water, a life-saving miracle right in the middle of a desert. What miracles have you overlooked because your eyes are fixed on the problem rather than on God? Today, ask God to open your eyes. He wants to show you that there is a well of water, a source of hope, and a way out of your wilderness that you have not yet seen. Sometimes all it takes is a change in perspective to see the blessings God has already placed in your path. But you have to arise, lift up, and move forward. The angel's message to Hagar was clear. Arise, lift up the lad. This is your call to action today. Arise from where you are. Lift up your head, lift up your spirit, and lift up your situation to God. Don't let the weight of your problems keep you down. God is calling you to move forward with confidence, knowing that his promises are sure and his plans for you are good. So declare this: I am not alone. I am not alone. God hears me. God sees me. God provides for me. Hold on to these truths. If God can provide a well of water in the wilderness for Hagar and her son, he can provide for you too. No matter how desperate your situation may seem, do not give up. God has a plan to turn your situation into a testimony. But you have to trust in God's promise. And God's promise didn't stop there. He declared that he will make a great nation out of Hagar's son, Ishmael. What does this mean for you? It means that your story isn't over yet. God is still writing it, and his plans are far beyond what you can imagine. Your wilderness season can be the setup for something great. You're destined for greatness, and God's promises over your life will come to pass. So you need to take action today. Pray. Ask God to open your eyes to see the well of blessings he has placed around you. Declare. Speak God's promises over your life daily. And you need to share as well. Encourage someone who may be going through their wilderness season. Be the light that points them back to God's promises. Remember, you are not forgotten. You are heard and you are loved. God is with you in every step of your journey. So, rise up. God has a purpose and a plan, and it's greater than anything you could imagine.